Hello friends, my name is Maxim. You are on the channel Alanya Life Without Censorship. In this video, we will talk about the results of a meeting that took place in Antalya at the Migration Office with the head of the Foreign Affairs Department, Tehan Bey. So, what questions were discussed and what answers were received? Let's watch this video. So, what questions and what answers were received at this meeting? The first question is the most pressing one. Has the tourist residence permit in Turkey been cancelled? The answer, no. The tourist residence permit has not been cancelled. But the migration service is very thoroughly checking the applicant. The applicant must prove that they have cash funds and must also provide a plan for actual travels within Turkey. The next question, friends, is what is the main change in the process of obtaining a tourist residence permit? The main difference from obtaining a residence permit before this, in 2023, is the PAMKIP, completion of the application specifically for the tourist residence permit. Friends, I draw your close attention to this point. The next question is, what questions are included in the forms that need to be filled out for the tourist residence permit? The first question is, what is your purpose for staying in Turkey? The second question is, how do you plan to support yourself and what funds do you intend to live on here? You must have a travel plan. You must provide this travel plan. You should clearly explain the purpose and which places you want to visit in Turkey. You must provide tickets for hotel reservations. And one more question. What is the purpose of your application for a residence permit? Can you provide any documents to confirm your intentions and your goals? What should be taken into account when filling out this application form? Tehan Bey strongly advises to share as much as possible about your plans for vacation and life in Turkey. It is preferable to prepare and fill out the application form in Turkish in advance, but it can also be done in your native language. You can also attach documents to the form that confirm your intentions and financial stability. The next question is, what documents should be attached to obtain a tourist residence permit? These are paid hotel bookings as well as flight tickets. Friends, these bookings actually need to be paid. The next point, you must have a detailed travel plan. The name of the hotel means nothing. Everything should be clearly and thoroughly outlined, including which hotels and places you plan to visit. Otherwise, it will not be taken seriously. Bank statements can also be attached, but they will not 100% confirm your financial stability. A certificate from your workplace and the 2 NDFL tax form will also be useful for you in this matter. Your pension certificate from the pensioner and a statement about the amount of your pension. If you are renting an apartment in your home country, or if you are renting it while in your home country, it would be advisable to attach this rental agreement. If you plan to buy real estate in Turkey in the future, or if you have already invested somewhere, such as purchasing an apartment in a new building, you must definitely provide this information. And if you already have the purchase and sale agreement in hand, you must definitely attach it. If you plan to first obtain a tourist residence permit and then switch to a work visa, you must definitely indicate this information in the application form. Moreover, friends, if you have any agreement that a certain company is hiring you, you should write down the name of the company and what kind of enterprise it is. I also have bad news, as you were told. I received an envelope. A small digression. This is my next work visa for the new company. Yes. Here is my work visa, friends. A few words about the work visa. By the way, there is currently a noticeable trend of many refusals for employees. This is the first point. The second point is that you must clearly understand that new rules came into effect in 2023, stating that if you open a company and want to obtain, for example, a residence permit for opening an office or some other enterprise, then a work visa must be held by all founders. I draw your attention to this matter. Next question. Have the rules for obtaining the residence permit based on TAPU changed in 2023? There are no problems with this issue. The residence permit continues to be issued even in those areas where property rights were disputed until April 2022. What recommendations are there for those extending their residence permit? Everyone who wants to continue staying legally in Turkey is advised to switch to another type of residence permit. This could be either a family residence permit, obtaining a work visa, or purchasing an apartment. Friends, yes. Recently, we have been clearly facing refusals, specifically regarding rentals. It is clear that there are indeed explanations, clear and understandable. But practice shows that residence permits for tourists are practically being denied across the board.
In our episodes, we covered everything about life in Turkey and traveling across the country, where it is warm almost year-round. Tall palm trees, fresh farm fruits and vegetables all year-round. If you decide to choose a place to live here, our company, Prime Invest, will be happy to help you find the best option where you will be happy to live. We are also developers and build beautiful villas with sea and mountain views. All contact details are in the description.
Moreover, there is even a case of refusal regarding Tapu. It is clear that recently we have all witnessed a huge jump in real estate prices as well as rental prices. And of course, the government of the Republic of Turkey is taking some measures to somehow manage the influx of foreigners and to somewhat curb these prices. Recently, about a week ago, I appeared on CNN, Turkish CNN. One of the candidates for the position of mayor of Alanya stated that in principle they want to raise or propose some initiative that the threshold for issuing residence permits under TOPU should be increased to 100,000 US dollars. Therefore, in any case, closer to spring, I expect some new regulations to be introduced. There is a quite high probability that the threshold for TOPU may indeed be raised. We are waiting for changes in the area of obtaining citizenship. I think there will also be some changes in the conditions here, but we will discuss this, along with market prospects, and so on, in some of our other videos. Let's return to our residence permit. Additionally, when extending a residence permit, it is mandatory to provide a certificate of fund movement in a Turkish bank account for an amount of at least, well, a minimum of one minimum Turkish salary per month. If the couple is not officially married, then each person must show the movement of funds in their own account at each bank. Training children in a Turkish school is not a factor that contributes to or influences the decision to issue you a tourist engineer. The issue is with the guarantee, my friends. Currently, there are indeed rejections regarding guarantees in Ireland. In other words, if a Turkish citizen owns a property, they can act as a guarantor for a foreign citizen and facilitate their residence permit through this guarantee. A specific financial agreement is made, and so on. Alternatively, if you have a residence permit in the past, you could make a guarantee agreement for someone who arrived from any country and grant him a residence permit for the duration of your own personal residence. At the moment, friends, there are currently expensive rejections for permits, and absolutely no one can guarantee you 100% that you will receive a residence permit. Well, I wanted to share this news with you. Basically, we didn't hear anything new. We actually already know all of this. Surely there is some internal directive. As a rule, everyone is denied based on the old article. This is an insufficient number of documents, meaning that a certain package of documents is lacking, and so on. But again, all of this is at the discretion of the inspectors of the migration service. The article will be posted on our Telegram channel, Alanya Life Without Censorship. Subscribe and like. Thank you for watching this video until the end. Sending hugs to everyone and goodbye.